So maybe you've seen it, maybe it's not up yet, but I did the top 6 backcourts entering the 2017-2018 season. Before free agency opens, I did the clip, and it went up after free agency probably started happening, and maybe all of them are wrong. But the clip's going to stay, and you're going to watch it. So watch it and like it. Thank you. Here's an easier one to do. The best backcourt in 5 years, because all the backcourts that were named in 5 years, some of those guys are getting old, man. I mean, not John Wall. John Wall's still young. In 5 years, he's still pretty young. Kyrie Irving's like 29 years old or 30 years old in 5 years. It's not even that old. But like Chris Paul will be 37, so he's kind of off the table. Steph Curry will be 33. He's kind of off the table for what would be, you would think, best backcourts. But just listen to these 6 backcourts. 5 guaranteed. 1 I think will happen. I think the most exciting, fun backcourt you're going to see in 5 years is going to be Kemba Walker towards the very end of his prime, but still his prime, and Malik Monk. Oh my God, Malik Monk has a 42-inch vertical leap. Malik Monk has Vince Carter in him in terms of dunking and shooting, and he's just one of the most fun, enjoyable players to watch when he played at Kentucky. His backcourt team at Kentucky, De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield, make up the second most fun backcourt, I would think, in 5 years. This is like most fun, what would hopefully be the best backcourts in 5 years. You can't be, no one knows, man. One of these guys gets injured, unfortunately, because that's just what the statistics and odds will tell you, that somebody's going to be injured, somebody's going to be a bust, and somebody's organization is going to run them into the ground, and we'll never hear from them again. But you can hope. You can hold out hope and be optimistic. So Kemba Walker and Malik Monk, the Monk-Kemba combo, one could run for president in 2020. Totally supportive of it. I think they do a great job in general. I don't know with our political landscape if basketball players would necessarily make great presidents, but hey, NBC reality stars get to be president, so Kemba Walker should too. Secondly, the Sacramento Kings, De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield. Oh my, man. De'Aaron Fox, the most lovable player in the 2017 draft. There is no contesting that. There is nobody more lovable. Nobody you want to succeed more, regardless what fan of any team you are in this world, than De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is a class act at the age of 18, 19. A lot of them are. 19 years old. He wore like breast cancer awareness, save second base, raise awareness for the boobies jacket when it came to, none of that actually said it inside. It was just the breast cancer ribbon, but you guys get what I'm saying. And I feel for him there, too, because, my mother had breast cancer years ago. She survived that because she's a fighter and all that good stuff. But De'Aaron Fox is one of the most lovable guys you can ever root for in the NBA and gets the keys to the Kings franchise with hopefully what will be a hot shooting Buddy Hield in a couple of years. He's on the J.J. Redick path. More on J.J. Redick path later. The Nuggets, Jamal Murray and Gary Harris. Don't forget about what they already have in place. Jamal Murray played some fantastic minutes last season. And when he got to play, man, he proved he can score. He can score at will. And Gary Harris is another interesting guy who could be involved in some kind of trade. I would hope not. I like the Murray-Harris backcourt in Denver. I like it way more than what Moutier would be involved in. I think that's the guy you trade, and maybe he develops somewhere else. But right now, Murray and Gary Harris, they bring a whole different dynamic to the Nuggets, and they're one of the more promising young teams in the NBA who have to eventually wait out the Warriors' dominance, the Rockets, and the Spurs are going to be around forever because it's the effing Spurs, but you guys know what I'm talking about in terms of waiting out the super team Warriors that they have. The Lakers, Lonzo Ball and Jordan Clarkson. Lonzo Ball gets off on getting everybody else theirs. And Jordan Clarkson, someone who's able to slash and attack the rim at a relatively successful rate. Besides the fact that it's the Los Angeles Lakers, and there's already sold-out games for it, and Lonzo Ball, who advances it. He's not the flashiest guy, but that could be one of the best backcourts. And just the reports and what you read, I do think superstars are going to want to play with Lonzo Ball in a few years. I think that's the type of game he brings, that Jason Kidd-esque ability to share the ball, move it without too much flash, but make sure the right pass, right time, get everybody else theirs type of player. The Suns, Eric Bledsoe and Devin Booker. Devin Booker scored 70 points in a game last year. My case is settled. And lastly, the process. If J.J. Redick signs with the process, why not? Markelle Fultz, J.J. Redick, Dario Saric. Am I pronouncing all that right? Dario Saric? I don't know, man. Sorry. Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, are you kidding? That's starting 5. That's the most fun young starting 5 I've heard of in the last 20 years. And if they stay healthy, the process of winning a title in 5 years. Mark my words. 76ers and Ball and Ben Franklin are going to be back, and it's going to be led by the Markelle Fultz, J.J. Redick backcourt. Who'd I miss? Nothing's better than Kemba Walker, Malik Monk. That's the nastiest. No one believes me. I swear to you. Go look up Kemba Walker's step back against Pitt in the Big East tournament at Madison Square Garden when the Big East was still the Big East. You find me a video of a nastier step back that has ever occurred on the hardwood, and I will try to reward you with something. I say that because you cannot find a nastier cardiac Kemba step back. He stepped back 50 feet off his defender. He stepped back from the foul line to half court. I'm not exaggerating. Watch it. Kemba Walker, Malik Monk. Most fun backcourt in 5 years. So much so that I'm buying my Kemba Walker and Malik Monk jerseys just to support. They also got the Jumpman logo on it. Come on, that's cool. Don't hate on the Jumpman logo. Most fun backcourt in 5 years. Who's it going to be? Comment below. Like, favorite, subscribe. I'm sorry if these are late. I'm sorry if some of these guys got traded. I don't really care, though. You guys are going to watch the video anyway, and you're going to love it and give it all the thumbs up. Hope you've had a great summer vacation so far. Those who are at school, all the good stuff. Comment below, blah, 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 blah.